Mixing Shen Xiaoyi, 26 years old, works as the personal secretary to Lu Jingchuan, the young and powerful chairman of Jingchuan Group. For 3 years, she lives a grueling office worker life, working overtime for 14 hours a day, accompanying her boss to client meetings, sorting contracts, revising plans repeatedly, running errands to buy coffee, and being on call around the clock. She rents a tiny 30-square-meter rental apartment with almost no savings, leading a dull, stressful, and aggravating life. She constantly complains about her boss Lu Jingchuan to her best friend Lin Nian in private. Lu Jingchuan is a wealthy, handsome, and towering business elite, a frequent cover figure of financial magazines and the dream marriage partner of socialites. Cold, aloof, and domineering, he is extremely picky and obsessive over details and shuns his eyes. He nitpicks every punctuation mark in work plans, demands his American coffee to be exactly 65 degrees with no sugar, orders flight tickets from her at midnight, and treats his secretary like a full-time personal maid, leaving Shenji Hie full of grievances. After an exhausting workday, Lin Nian invites her to a newly opened live house to watch a handsome resident singer. Shenji Hie turns down the invitation due to tiredness. Lin Nian sends the singer's profile photo, and Shenji Hie replies casually. Yet her mind unconsciously drifts to Lu Jingchuan. Overwhelmed by frustration, she types a long rant criticizing Lu Jingchuan's harshness, fussiness, and exploitation, calling him an unfeeling jerk, intending to send it only to Lin Nian to vent. Accidentally, she sends the entire lengthy complaint directly to Lu Jingchuan. By the time she realizes her mistake, the messages can no longer be withdrawn. Lu Jingchuan reads every word and replies coldly with 3 words, "I've seen it." He tells her to come to his office the next day and brings up the exact 65-degree coffee she once complained about. Xingsheng Ai stays up all night in panic, ready to be fired and utterly embarrassed. The next day, she goes to the chairman's office with the precise 65-degree coffee. Even the front desk girl looks at her with sympathy. Lu Jingchuan shows her the chat record directly and highlights the word jerk. Embarrassed and flustered, Shenji Hie apologizes repeatedly, explaining it was sent to her friend by mistake as casual gossip. Lu Jingchuan presses her step by step, questioning whether she really feels wronged by revising plans. Annoyed by midnight tasks, and disgusted by his strict coffee requirements, tall and imposing, he corners her against the wall, creating an ambiguous and tense atmosphere. Lu Jingchuan then makes a decisive arrangement. He moves Shenji Hie's workstation directly into his private office, claiming it is inconvenient to order her around from far away. He teases her that since she compares herself to an overworked laborer, she shall experience the real deal. He even deliberately makes her revise the finalized plan for an 8th time, teasing her for calling him obsessive-compulsive. Helplessly, Shenji Hie has to move her desk into his office, under his constant supervision with no chance to slack off or complain privately. From then on, she becomes his full-time personal secretary, always on call for copying documents, rescheduling meetings, changing coffee non-stop, and forced to work overtime as long as Lu Jingchuan stays in the office. Though strict and domineering on the surface, Lu Jingchuan hides gentle affection in daily details. He orders his usual 65-degree black coffee, yet specially prepares warm orange juice at 43 degrees, exactly her favorite flavor for her. He no longer eats alone at noon, inviting her to dine with him, with all dishes on the set menu being her favorites. He never expresses his feelings verbally, yet takes great care of her silently. One afternoon, Lu Jingchuan takes Shenji Hie to the top floor of the group's newly built commercial building. The open top floor overlooks the entire city skyline with a black grand piano placed in the corner. Lu Jingchuan sits down and plays Chopin's Nocturne. The soft melody touches Shenji Hie deeply, making her drop her prejudice and realize he is not merely cold and harsh, but also elegant and tender inside. Later, Lin Nian invites Shenji Hie to the live house again. where the handsome resident singer performs once more. Shen Shihie goes to relax and is unexpectedly invited on stage to sing A Little Luck. Her beautiful voice wins warm applause. Just then, Lu Jingchuan appears with a gloomy expression, pulls her away forcefully and drives her straight to his private villa. Clearly jealous, Lu Jingchuan questions her fascination with the singer and resents the sparkling look in her eyes while singing. Before she can explain, he kisses her passionately, releasing his suppressed feelings of 3 years. He confesses he has liked her since her first day in the company. His harsh demands and moving her workstation close are not deliberate torment, but his clumsy way of keeping her by his side and seeing her anytime. Purat expressing love. He could only approach her in awkward ways. Shinji Chai suddenly understands all the hidden warmth behind his strictness. Though picky, he always thanks her for her hard work, though assigning midnight tasks. He allows her to arrive late the next day, though strict with coffee temperature. He never makes her run errands in vain. All his coldness is just a disguise for deep affection and quiet protection. After they confirm their relationship, Su Wanking, an elegant and outstanding female business partner, grows fond of Lu Jingchuan. She deliberately approaches him at dinner parties, implying she is his perfect match in career and status, while looking down on Shen Shaiyi as an ordinary unworthy secretary. Su Wanking confesses her feelings frankly to Shen Zhie, claiming Lu Jingchuan needs a partner who can stand side by side with him in business rather than a regular secretary. Her words are overheard by Lu Jingchuan at the door. He immediately decides to terminate cooperation with Su Wanking, publicly confirming his love for Shen Zhie and announcing that she is no mere secretary, but the future proprietors of Jingchuan Group. Disappointed, Su Wanking leaves. Lu Jingchuan takes out a platinum diamond ring left by his mother and proposes to Shen Zhie formally. He admits he has already decided to spend his life with her from the very beginning of her employment, guarding her silently for 3 years, waiting for the right moment to confess. Moved to tears, Shen Zhie accepts his proposal. Their relationship shocks the whole company, making the domineering CEO falling for his secretary come true. Shen Zhie shares the happy news with her best friend Lin Nian. Later she asks Lu Jingchuan how her private complaints were sent straight to him. He admits he asked the technical department to set up a special program to synchronize all her messages mentioning his name, just to quietly pay attention to her daily life. He also secretly repotted and revived the dying succulent on her desk, taking care of trivial details silently. Shen Zhie finally realizes that the cold boss she scolded as a jerk for 3 years is soft-hearted and devoted, hiding all his tenderness and exclusive favor only for her. At 26, her ordinary tough life is filled with love and cherish all the hardships she endured turn out to be worthwhile for meeting each other.